My name is Elisée Moreau, and I am a dedicated information technology professional. I am a skilled pianist and synth player, proficient in numerous other instruments, with over 15 years of experience to my name. I perform for numerous churches, captivating audiences with my musical talent. I collaborate with musicians from diverse ethnic backgrounds and varying levels of experience. My passion extends far beyond just playing music. I am currently deeply immersed in the exciting world of music production. In today's digital era, music production has never been more accessible. So, why shouldn't I take full advantage of this opportunity? Aspiring producers, equipped with nothing more than laptops and innovative software, are shaping the sounds of the future, spreading joy and inspiring hope across the globe. With my profound grasp of music theory, I fully recognize the transformative potential of these tools. However, diving into the world of music production can feel overwhelming, particularly for beginners like you. Additionally, pursuing a formal degree in music production or commercial work can be incredibly costly. That's why I'm eager to share my knowledge with the world, simplifying essential musical concepts like transposition, transition, and modulation. These tools are essential for producers of all levels, helping to shape the emotional journey of their music. So, grab a pen or pencil, get ready, and let's dive into the world of music. Let's embark on a journey through these foundational concepts, with my expertise serving as your guide. Get ready to elevate your productions and unlock a world of creative possibilities. Let's start with transposition. Think of it like this. You have a beautiful melody, but it doesn't quite fit the mood you're going for. Maybe it's too low and somber, or perhaps it's too high and shrill. Transposition is like moving that melody up or down the musical ladder. You keep the same relationship between the notes, but you shift them to a different starting point. This changes the pitch of the melody without altering its fundamental character. Why is this important? Well, it's all about finding the perfect fit. Transposition lets you experiment with different keys and ranges, unlocking a spectrum of emotions. Let's say you're working on a track with a vocalist. The melody is great, but it's in a key that's too low for the singer to hit those high notes comfortably. Transposition to the rescue. By simply transposing the melody up a few steps, you can bring it into a range that perfectly suits the singer's voice. Suddenly, those high notes soar effortlessly, adding a new dimension of power and emotion to the track. But transposition isn't just for vocalists. Imagine you have a killer synth riff that's stuck in the lower register, lacking that punch you're looking for. Transpose it up an octave, and boom! It bursts to life, cutting through the mix with newfound energy. Next up is transition. Think of it as the bridge between two sections of your music, guiding the listener seamlessly from one idea to the next. It's all about creating a sense of flow and movement, keeping the energy levels balanced. Imagine you're listening to a song with a driving verse that suddenly slams into a mellow chorus without any warning. Jarring, right? That's where a well-crafted transition comes in. By using techniques like drum fills, gradual instrumentation changes, or even simple key changes, you can create a smooth and natural progression between different sections of your music. Transition techniques, building bridges in your tracks. One classic transition technique is the drum fill. Just before a new section hits, the drummer throws in a quick burst of energy, signaling the change and building anticipation. It's like a musical countdown that gets everyone ready for what's next. Another effective technique is to gradually introduce or remove instruments. For example, as the verse builds towards the chorus, you might slowly add layers of synths or backing vocals, creating a sense of growing intensity. And don't underestimate the power of simple key changes. By shifting the tonal center of the music, even subtly, you can create a sense of movement and progression that keeps the listener engaged. Modulation, changing the key, changing the feel. Now, let's talk about modulation. This is where things get really interesting. Modulation is like taking your listener on a journey to a whole new soundscape. It's about shifting the emotional landscape of your music by changing the key. Think of it like this. You're reading a book, and suddenly the story takes an unexpected turn, transporting you to a different setting with a whole new atmosphere. That's what a well-executed modulation can do to your music. Modulation can add drama, create contrast, or simply provide a refreshing change of pace. It's a powerful tool that can elevate your music from predictable to captivating. Types of modulation. Exploring the spectrum. There are countless ways to modulate, each with its own unique flavor. One common type is the direct modulation, where you simply switch to a new key without any preparation. It's bold, unexpected, and can add a real jolt of energy to your music. Then there's the pivot chord modulation, which uses a shared chord between the original key and the new key as a bridge. It's a smoother, more subtle approach that creates a sense of seamless transition. And for those who like to push boundaries, there's the chromatic modulation, which uses notes outside the original key to create a sense of movement and tension before resolving in the new key. It's a more complex technique, but when done right, it can be incredibly effective. Modulation in electronic music, from techno to trance. Modulation is everywhere in electronic music, adding depth and dynamism to a wide range of genres. In techno, for example, subtle key changes can create a hypnotic effect, locking listeners into a groove. In trance, soaring modulations often coincide with breakdowns and drops, creating moments of euphoria and release on the dance floor. Think of those epic trance anthems that build and build, then suddenly shift into a higher key, sending the crowd into a frenzy. Whether it's a subtle shift or a dramatic change, modulation is an essential tool for electronic music producers looking to create music that moves the body and soul. Mastering the techniques level up your music production. So there you have it. Transposition, transition, and modulation, 3 powerful tools that can transform your music from good to great. They're the secret ingredients that add depth, emotion, and excitement to your productions. As you experiment with these techniques, remember that there are no hard and fast rules. The best way to learn is to dive in, try things out, and trust your ears. Listen to how your favorite artists use these concepts in their music, and don't be afraid to break the mold and create something truly unique. With practice and a little creativity, you'll be well on your way to mastering these essential music production techniques, unlocking a world of possibilities, and taking your music to the next level.